Why can it be dangerous to overtake on an unobstructed straight road? A. Because I estimate my overtaking distance to be shorter than it is. B. Because I estimate the speed of an oncoming vehicle as being too low. C. Because I estimate the distance away of an oncoming vehicle as being too great. All the answers are correct. What must you observe when you enter a tunnel? A. Take off your sunglasses. B. Drive with dipped headlights, also during the day, even in the well-lit tunnels. C. Switch fog headlamps on. A and B are the correct answers. Before you enter a tunnel, you are required to take off your sunglasses. This is because a tunnel could be dark. Therefore, to allow your eyes time to adjust to the darkness, you must take off your sunglasses. You must take off your sunglasses even if you know that the tunnel will be well lit. Also, it is a rule to drive with dipped headlights inside the tunnel, even when it is well lit and also during the day. Do not switch on your fog headlamps inside the tunnel. Fog headlamps must only be used when there is a fog. Watch the video and answer the question. What should you anticipate in this situation? A. That the yellow car will turn left. B. That the pedestrian will cross the road. C. That I will have to yield my right of way. A and C are the correct answers. That the yellow car will turn left and that I will have to yield my right of way. Let us watch the video once again and explain the answers. We are on a priority road. We know this because of this sign over here. Therefore, we have the right of way. So, we keep on going ahead. Pay attention to this side. A car is approaching and he's on a high speed. He has a blinker on. This indicates he wants to turn left. And it looks like this car do not want to give us the right of way. Even though we want to make a left turn, take a look here. We want to make a left turn. To avoid accidents, we must yield our right of way. The pedestrian do not want to enter the road. So, option B is wrong. Watch the video and answer the question. What is the right behavior now? A. I continue to drive steadily. B. I swerve to the left. C. I brake. C is the correct answer. Let's watch the video once again. We are on a priority road. Take a look over here. Also this. And take a look. You see a bike lane. And over here, you could see a cyclist moving. The cyclist now meets an obstruction and the cyclist wants to enter our road. This is why we must brake, because the cyclist wants to enter our road. Therefore, we must allow him to merge into our own lane and avoid hitting him. We could not swerve to the left because there is an oncoming vehicle over here. Therefore, the correct answer is I brake. Where is overtaking prohibited? A. When traffic situation is not clear. B. In all one-way streets. C. Where oncoming traffic could be obstructed. A and C are the correct answers. Overtaking is allowed in one-way streets, but when the traffic situation is not clear, do not overtake. Also, if your overtaking maneuver will obstruct oncoming traffic, you should, as a matter of fact, abandon the overtaking. So, A and C are the correct answers. Why is it dangerous to overtake on this snow-covered carriageway? A. Because part of the carriageway may be iced over. B. Because my vehicle may skid. C. Because my vision may become even more negatively affected. All the answers are correct. Take a look at this. This is snow and slush. Because of this snow, the risk of our vehicle skidding increases. Also, it is possible that oncoming vehicle may splash slush on our car, thereby negatively impacting our vision. Therefore, it is dangerous to overtake on this road. Why can to drive be impaired even by just a small quantity of alcohol? A. Because this reduces the field of vision. B. Because this reduces the reaction time. C. Because this diminishes spatial vision. A and C are correct. Watch the video and answer the question. What is the right course of action? A. I maintain my speed. B. I increase my distance to the vehicle in front moving into my lane. C. I brake. B and C are the correct answers. Let's watch the video once again to find the answers. Once again, we are on a priority road. As we move along the priority road, we take a look at our mirrors. Take a look over here. We see a car speeding and coming to overtake us. We must pay attention to this car. And now This car overtook us and entered right in front of us. To maintain an adequate distance, we must slowly brake our car and then increase our distance to this new car that just overtook us. This is necessary to avoid accidents on the road. How can fatigue be prevented on a long journey? A. Gymnastic exercises during stops. B. By well-timed and sufficient stops for rest. C. Drink coffee and make no stops. A and B are the correct answers. When you have a long journey, it is recommended that you take breaks and rest. You could also incorporate gymnastic exercises to help stimulate the whole body before you continue your journey. When must you indicate? A. When you leave the roundabout. B. When you enter the roundabout. C. Before you reach the roundabout. A is the correct answer. The rule in the roundabout says you are not allowed to indicate unless you want to leave the roundabout. So, remember that the cars in the roundabout have priority. So as you approach a roundabout, you must wait and give the right of way to cars already inside the roundabout. Do not indicate. Do not turn on your blinker. However, when you are inside the roundabout and you want to leave the roundabout, you must indicate to the direction you want to go before you leave the roundabout. This is the end of this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, click on the notification button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you and keep on coming back for more.